Disclaimer! I'm not doing a disclaimer. It's a goddamn YouTube video. You're supposed to laugh, you clown.
If you want to turn the channel, go ahead, fool. Turn the channel. If you want to learn something about God, shut your mouth and listen to me for a minute.
Hello, and welcome back to the Cult of Willy. Today we're going to be talking about God. Yes, who knows? Maybe the world needs them now more than ever. Cult leaders online. Who are they? What do they do? And how do I become one? Now, a lot of these guys have superpowers, whether it's a healing gaze, or screaming, or the power to force a woman to instantly give birth.
Let's watch and see what will happen next.
Wait! Look! Something is happening!
Yeah, I would show you, but this would be an instant age restriction on YouTube. YouTube does not treat all miracles as equal. So come with me on my journey to find a more spiritual life. And by that, I mean going on the internet and following some of the weirdest cult leaders. Now, the first guy we're going to talk about is an old H3 meme named Brazzo, the man with the healing gaze. I was reminded of him after being recommended an old VidMe channel called 60-Second Docs.
When he stands in front of groups of people, they feel a sense of hope. They feel peace, they feel like life makes sense again.
Yeah, when they say he stands in front of groups of people, that's literally all he's doing. Like, he doesn't talk, he doesn't say anything, he just stands there. In fact, that's one of their main advertising points.
Brazzo, he doesn't speak, he gazes.
He just gazes. They walk him around like a fucking blind man. They claim they've had over 7,000 people at a single event, charging $10 a piece. At first I was like, why? But then I started to understand. You see, Brazzo's gaze is a scientific phenomenon.
Even scientists have researched the power of his gaze, but still they don't know why it can work.
There is so much to unpack here. One, is he walking in front of the UN? Where is he? Two, his gaze is apparently magical. I mean, science can't even explain it. That's why people show up and pay money. His followers claim he's cured PTSD, cancer, pain in their foot. I don't think the majority of people who watch him are there because they need spiritual guidance or healing. I think most of them are middle-aged women that think he's hot.
I was just in my home and Brazzo was in his healing center in Zagreb. So literally opposite sides of the planet, and he made the gazing for me. And afterward, when he was complete, he came back on and said, "Did you feel it, Angelica?" And I just, oh yes, I felt it. Oh yes.
Oh yes, Brazzo. Oh, I'm feeling something, Brazzo. Like, what's going on at these events? I want to know. So I went back to their website and clicked on this Twitter link, thinking it would take me to their account. Maybe I could talk to Brazzo, I don't know. Instead, it makes you auto-tweet a link to their event. So thank you, Brazzo. I appreciate that one. If you scroll down to find more information, it says, about Brazzo. Called an ambassador of peace, Brazzo received a peace pole at the United Nations Community event in New York, an accolade previously given to the Dalai Lama. I don't know what blows my mind more, the fact that he was compared to the Dalai Lama or the fact that he was legitimately at the UN. There's also this warning at the bottom. Please note before gazing, all sessions take place in groups only, which is a weird thing to have to specify. It then says only adults 18 plus may participate. Wait, is some sexual shit going on here? Why do you have to be 18? He just stares, right? What are you staring at exactly, huh, Brazzo? It then specifically says children and pregnant women past their third month may rather be brought into the encounter by someone holding their photo. What? If you're pregnant past your third month, you shouldn't come? Is his gaze so powerful it's gonna abort the baby? Still buy a ticket though, still buy a ticket. Just send somebody in your place holding a photo of you. You can't convince me that this isn't some sort of sick swingers event. Please note that participating in Brazzo's live events or live online encounters is not a replacement for medical treatment or consultation. Yeah, this is literally just so they don't get sued. Before attending sessions, please read the gazing policy. Okay. And the second bullet point in the gazing policy reiterates that pregnant women past their third month should not gaze. So fuck it, I'm not pregnant, I'm over 18, and my sexual drive is high. Let's go to Brazzo's online event. The first 15 minutes of it is just them selling you DVDs, jewelry, future events. Look at this, they're packed like sardines. And it's not Brazzo talking, just some lady. So I clicked on his live stream, and it's just this. Nothing's being said, this is it.
Do I feel healed?
Do you feel anything right now?
I mean, there is a calmness to it. I could see this getting really emotional. Because it's like a stillness.
I feel like he's gonna rape me or something.
No.
It was not possible for me to be open-minded while watching this live event, so I brought my girlfriend with me to make it a bit more fair and balanced.
It's like there's this stillness.
He's wearing a Christmas sweater.
It's just red. There's this stillness, this calmness. He looks genuine and kind, and it's like it feels like human affection.
You get all of this from this fucking guy just standing
This
here?
is really relaxing.
The build-up for Brazzo coming out was so much and so long, I couldn't help but get excited when he finally showed up. Oh, he's about to come on. Shh.
Oh.
Be quiet, he's coming on.
Whoever dresses
He
him is
walks
a
like
genius.
a fucking robot.
But there's this like in between of it's a calming thing, but also I know for a fact he takes advantage of women and like
What the fuck? I don't know. You don't know for a fact.
By the look of his eyes. I do. I know it.
That look in
I
his
mean,
eyes
don't quote me.
means
Like,
he
I don't
takes
like that the
advantage
mic
of
is
women.
on. Because I feel like we're just joking around, but like the mic is on.
We
like,
are just joking around.
But like if we ever break up, you're gonna like make me seem like some crazy
Oh,
person.
definitely, yeah.
But like I feel like you're trying to be like a tough guy. Like you're not trying to be open-minded. to
Okay,
it.
let me be open-minded.
You don't know how to be open-minded.
I didn't expect it, but it's safe to say I've become a pretty big fan of Brazzo. That's why I'm putting him firmly in A tier. See, Brazzo's a bit of a new age man when it comes to religion. There's no firm beliefs, there's no books. You just show up and you self-reflect, right? If you're a bit more traditional, boy, do I got the man for you.
He was a nice kid, but he was one of those kids that was always he's a real smart aleck. Was a bright kid, which didn't help things, right? Made him more dangerous. And we were outside one day at youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just, kind of not taking the Lord serious. And I walked over to him, and I went, bam! I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
Don't be so proud of yourself, man.
I just crumpled him. And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
It's 'cause you killed him.
There's times that might be needed.
I don't know this guy's name or his background at all, but we're gonna rank him anyway. Positives, he could bring you to Jesus. Negatives, he has to kill you to do it. So we'll split the difference and put him in D tier. Now this next guy is one of my favorites because I can't tell if he's saving me from Satan or just selling me something.
If you're tired of the devil stealing, if you're tired of the devil killing, if you're tired of the devil destroying your life, you must order the personal package, and you got to order it right now.
This isn't just a one-off thing either. This is like his thing. There's entire compilations of him just screaming. I don't even really understand what he's trying to sell me. Kearney Thomas apparently is a multi-millionaire, but when you read his ad, it says free personal prayer package, and listening to him does not provide any farther explanation.
Well, this is Pastor Kearney Thomas, and I've literally have tens and thousands across this country that were hurting, but God done healed them, and God done worked a miracle for them.
So fuck it, I'm gonna call him right now, and we're gonna see what's going on.
No routes found. No routes found.
What did that say?
No routes found.
No routes found. Yeah, I was worried about that. I couldn't find online what the prayer package was. His website is gone. His Wikipedia is empty. My best guess is when you call, he sells you another phone number that's like a direct line to God or something.
Once you order the personal package, then you're going to be given a very special number. Now, this number that you're going to be given is not a number that we will ever publicize. It's actually not even a listed number, as far as I know. But when I will pray, God will not only hear, but God will answer my prayers and cause the miracles that you need.
What, this man's just selling God's phone number? He's doxing God? That's almost more magical than Brazzo's gays curing cancer. B tier. I'm pretty sure this next guy's a mobster.
I have one I think is pretty important here. This comes from Seth. He wants to know, can Star Wars figures be demonic?
Can Star Wars figures be demonic? Yes, they can. And the Smurfs can be demonic.
Oh, yes.
If you look at the face of Papa Smurf, you'll see Stalin. And if you look at the face of the Smurf that's his right-hand man, you'll see the face of Stalin's right-hand man.
S tier.
When you were a young boy, you were being trained.
I was being trained
to be a witch. Tell me about that.
Well, the organization that my family belonged to was a very secret organization, and everything was done by blood oath.
Is that code? Is that a metaphor for something? What do you mean?
Now, say that you would not have gotten saved, and we're going to find out how you did in a few minutes, but say you wouldn't have. What would have happened to you? Where would you have been?
Okay. One of two things. One, I would have taken over, okay, on this earth and brought the different divisions of the occultic world at that time together in unity. And I would have laid the law down. Anyone that would not follow what I told them would have paid the price for not doing so. But also believing that I was called to be a prince in his kingdom, a warrior for his kingdom. I was called to be a warrior prince.
What the fuck? This was the flagship show of a local television station in Georgia.
When I was pregnant, they didn't have ultrasound back then. They didn't have the technology that they have today. So somebody at work said, let's find out if you're going to have a girl or a boy. And I said, how? And she says, well, I have a Ouija board at home. And I said, what's that? She said, it'll tell you what you're going to have. But because I had gone seeking after the occult, seeking after darkness, even though it's just a piece of wood. You think it's just a piece of wood with
just a little Ouija board.
Yeah,
just a little
exactly,
game.
exactly. I did not want to contact the occult. I did not want to contact the dark side, but I was in the occult at that moment, and I had to suffer the consequences of what I went searching for.
I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been addicted to watching this. These people are so dramatic. It's like, what consequences? It's a toy you get at a magic shop.
And I had to suffer the consequences of what I went searching for. And my baby was born deformed.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This has gotten very dark. Well, no sympathy points here. F tier.
The devil goes after the young. Those who cannot fend for themselves. That's why we're trying to help you. We're trying to warn you. And while I'm on the subject, let me say something about Harry Potter.
I said, always gotta take such a turn, dude.
Warlocks are enemies of God. And I don't care what kind of hero they are. They're an enemy of God. And had it been in the Old Testament, Harry Potter would have been put to death. Amen.
Shut the fuck up. Which one of you little shits said that? Exactly. Stay quiet. F tier. Now you might be wondering what happened to the format of this video or what the point of all this even is. Honestly, I don't even know anymore. This is just called going down the YouTube rabbit hole and never looking back. So join the satanic cult of Willy today, subscribe, hit the bell. And as always, shout out to its members on Patreon. Phoebes, Crimson Glass, Zombie Fox, Riveter, Latchkey Goth Boy, Jack Mac, Christina Vina, Mac Monkey, and its leaders, Reynold Hughes, Marissa Lynn, IGP, Anonymity, Hellison, Bald Boy Ajax, Yuri Kinda Pog, Jason Johnson, George's Lost, Your Taxi, Spartan McCowell, and Detective Pika. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and you're welcome for this very informational video.